Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 Let's Play. So, we just got ourselves an invitation from Eggman telling us where he is and where he's, holding Princess Elise captive. So, we gotta head over to White Acropolis, which is really not that far from here. I mean, it's just down this road near this, this very, conspicuous hillside. And, just going around. Just gotta head over there, but first, before we do that, I guess we need to fight more of Eggman's mechs. Yeah, because apparently, fighting these guys will definitely open a gate. I mean, at this point, it's not tedious, right? It's only like the 400th time we were fighting these guys, right? Other than that, Tails and Knuckles are actually following you, but they don't do anything, ladies and gentlemen. They don't do a goddamn thing. They're just there for decoration. That's all they do. I mean, look, they don't even have any victory animations whatsoever. All they do is just stand there, and sometimes they'll go into their idle animations, and there you are. That's all they do. I guess they didn't learn anything from Sonic Heroes, I guess. I mean, the real superpower teamwork, it was a joke. It's a hoax. It's not real. Superpower teamwork was a lie, like the cake. Man. But here is the secret room near White Acropolis, and frankly, I don't know what this room is all about. I mean, we will see it in later cutscenes with different characters, but I don't know. I don't know what the whole purpose of that. And also with that painting of Princess Elise in the background. I don't know. It's a tad creepy. I don't know. That's me, though. I don't know what you people think, but, I don't know. Just having a picture of someone there. And that's the thing that sticks out the most in the room, other than the technical equipment. I don't know. But folks, here we are in White Acropolis, and just off the bat, we are introduced to probably one of the worst snowboarding sections in Sonic history. Hell, probably one of the worst snowboarding sections in history in general, because the controls for this thing is absolutely horrible. It's not Sonic Adventure when you're being chased down by Avalanche. It's not City Escape from Sonic Adventure 2. It's not momentum based. In here, you have to hold up on the directional pad, or the directional stick. Directional pad, what am I thinking? And, it's just, not only that you have to worry about the super precision controls, but it's also stiff as hell. I mean, you could turn left and right, and yeah, Sonic does turn left and right, but he doesn't go anywhere. He just stops. And sometimes when the camera shifts, like in this section where you're being chased by this giant snowball, there's sometimes when Sonic doesn't even want to go forward whatsoever. At the point of, recording this and everything like that, I was spoiled by Sonic Generations, snowboarding sections, and I thank them so much for it because they just got it so right there. And, going back to this is, it's so monotonous. It really is. Because you're so used to the better controls, and when you go to the crappy ones, it's like, I don't like the feel of this whatsoever. This is also around the time where Sonic and his friends love to point out the painfully obvious and, think that the player is, blind as shit and, I don't know, it just treats us all like retards. Like, hey, this is a pretty cool place for a base. Like, no shit, Sonic. It's fucking cold here. I mean, that's not the worst of it. We'll get into more things later, but seriously, it does seem like Sonic and his friends treat the players like they never played video games before. Why? What's the whole point? I mean, yeah, they're supposed to be, discovering new things and everything like that, but come on. They can't be this stupid. But this is actually on the part of the second part of White Acropolis that we're getting to, where we play as Tails, and you could just, this is where it actually gets pretty non-linear and everything. And, I heard rumors that the whole point of this, the point of this part here is, to use Tails' dummy ring bombs in order for you to destroy the searchlights, in order for the gates to, open up and everything. But you keep forgetting that, I don't know, maybe they forgot that you're Tails. You can fly over that shit. There's no point using your dummy ring bombs on the searchlights if you can easily fly over the gate. I don't know why Sonic can't do it. I mean, his homing attack is probably well enough to reach the searchlights. But now we're at the third part of White Acropolis, and this is, you know, like I said, this is where it gets non-linear. There's actually multiple pathways that you could actually take to get to the goal ring in time. In fact, if you make all the jumps and everything in the right places, you know, you'll actually get to the goal ring quickly and get a nice, humongous time bonus off. Also, you really just do. And, you know, be careful of those dash panels there, because there's one thing I forgot to mention with the dash panels here is that when you go on the dash panels, you don't have control of Sonic for like 1 to 2 seconds, but after that, if you try to move left and right, he will turn left and right on a damn dime, and you'll most likely run into a wall or maybe some sort of pit. You have to be extra careful with those dash pads. They can mean your death if you not too careful. But see, I got the S rank by just, you know, getting off time bonus and also rings alone, and it's really easy just to get an S rank off this whole level. Just make the right decisions and you'll be just fine.
You're late. Well, we had to deal with your little pets.
Where's Elise?
My, aren't we impatient?
Sonic!
You better not move. Now, the Chaos Emerald. Place it there. It's no use. It's too powerful for you to overcome. Now, allow me to introduce you to my latest creation. This is the Solaris prototype.
I love that little laugh of his. I don't know why. It's so damn cheesy.
With this machine, I'll be able to control the flow of time itself.
You know, Eggman could have taken that opportunity to maybe shoot some sort of laser or something like that, have some sort of death trap and get rid of Sonic then and there, but he doesn't take the opportunity. Why?
They're not dead. Yet. They've just been teleported by my glorious invention to another time. Who knows where they'll end up? It could be in the distant past or far future. But my machine still requires some fine-tuning. In fact, what my machine needs in order to be complete is your power.
My power?
Power!
I can Yes, I can finally complete my plans, now that I have the Chaos Emeralds and you. The Princess of Soliana. That's all I need to revive the flames of disaster. And with its power, I will be able to control everything and rule the world. So, you would be wise to remain on my good side.
I hope she does remember that her god is Solaris, right? I hope so. I mean, come on. He landed on his head. Oh, that wacky knuckles!
Boy, do I feel dizzy. Where are we?
Oh, look who's here. I didn't expect to see you guys.
Rouge! Shadow!
Hi, long time no see.
Ah! She said the line. But seriously, what the hell is Sonic Team's obsession with that fucking line?
This is the distant future, far removed from our own timeline.
The future? Then that means Eggman's machine can control time!
Really?
Eggman's got some nerve dropping us here.
Now, how can we get back to our own time?
You need a space-time rift, but this requires a lot of energy. I see. You mean using your chaos control will... Yes, but that alone is insufficient.
That has got to be
Okay,
the best
Shadow.
word to
It
describe
looks
this
like
whole
we
game.
need to work together.
I also love how Shadow, always knows the whole basics of time travel and everything like that. I mean, where did he learn about all of this? Did he have, like, time from doing gun missions and, just testing it out or some shit like that? It's real funny how he knows all that. But anywho, folks, welcome to Crisis City, which to most people who play this game is probably the best level in the game. And well, I do like the aesthetics of this game. What they were going for. The whole post-apocalyptic setting for it and everything. And I do love the music. And, potential hazards, popping out, out of nowhere or at any time. Not these guys here. These are the Iblis monsters, the new kids on the block for our enemy list. And, I'll go back more into them later. But going back into Crisis City, I love the aesthetics and the music. That's all it's got. So, Crisis City is split up into 4 acts. The first act here is, another snowboarding section because, we certainly just love the snowboarding section in the first one. That we just gotta have more of it, We just gotta have more of it. And this section 2, is more of, grind happy and more of platforming now. One thing I actually do want to mention about the grind rails in here is that grinding in Sonic 06 is completely different from Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes, and even Shadow the Hedgehog. Because, while Sonic Adventure 2, their grind rails were more about your momentum and everything, these ones are completely automatic. All you just need to do is just, get on the grind rail, and, it just does the work for you. It just does the work for you. You don't have to do a goddamn thing when you get on these grind rails, and I don't see what was the whole purpose of it, because, I actually did like in Sonic Adventure 2 that I had to, shift my momentum and my balance just to, keep my grinding from, going on. And it was a nice little reward for, trying your best, because that kind of wasn't really easy to pull off for first comers when it came to Sonic Adventure 2. But also another thing I want to point out too is that, unlike Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes where you can switch from rail to rail, here you can't really do that. You have to manually jump on the rail, which can be kind of a pain in the ass and very dangerous at times too, because it can mean your death. I mean, what is cool is that you can use a home attack, and you can home attack on rails. I do like that little addition, but I don't know why they would take out something for you to easily maneuver around rails. Is beyond me, and I really miss it. It just, there's a spring working the way I don't want it to work. But I don't know, little stuff like that, it makes you wonder why they take it out. If it's not broken, they don't take it out whatsoever. Also, you've probably been seeing these giant worm-like monsters. They're the Iblis monsters. They're considered the big enemies, and just big enemies have big health bars, and thankfully, we will be getting the bounce bracelet soon, but all we have is just spamming the fucking homing attack, because that's all we have right now. That's just all we got. So now we're in this third section of Crisis City, and we're being carried by some sort of wind funnel or something like that. I don't know. Logically, the winds have to be really, really powerful in order to carry off this debris. And also, take note of the buildings in the background. Why aren't they being decimated by the strong wind? It makes perfect sense, but whatever the case may be, this is a platforming section, so just make sure to, have the camera in the right position so you'll, don't fall to your death. So my best thing to do is, using the left trigger and the right trigger, you can control the camera, and, you should be perfectly fine. Also, take note is that if you ever played like games like Zelda Ocarina of Time or any 3D Zelda for that matter, if you actually tap the camera button just once, the camera will snap backwards to you. It's a nice thing to do, but when it comes to platforming, especially the platforming I just did in the last act, it's just best for you to turn it manually instead of doing that, because the camera snaps back in a damn second. Literally, if you like just tap the damn left trigger, you know, it'll snap back so quickly. But it can also screw up, you know, your footing when it comes to your platform. So just turn it manually. So for this last part, we are doing another mock speech section. This is our second mock speech section, and we're being chased by a tornado that apparently Sonic says it's carrying a car. No shit, Sherlock. And I died the first time because, well, the physics just like to fuck me over. I mean, you don't ever have to worry about the tornado catching up to you whatsoever. That is not your... See, bullshit like that. I mean, god damn it. They just throw so much shit into you. But this is the point I'm going into, is that, you know, the tornado, it will never, ever catch up to you. You never have to worry about the tornado ever catching up. You have to worry about the shit it throws at you, because the physics engine just loves to be so great and make everything such a damn obstacle. I mean, it might be just like throwing a car or anything, and I suggest using the light speed dash to not only get rings, but also, you know, straighten yourself out for this and everything. But just the physics engine itself, you know, with a car just being thrown at a box, you know, a box can count as like one object, but when a car is thrown at it, it breaks into a million pieces, and each piece is like a piece of obstacle to just dodge out of the way. It's just fucking ridiculous. And getting the highest score in this area is just... I truly think it's based off luck. You really have to just have the physics engine just work with you that day in order for you to just get the best rank. It has to be by luck. Because you saw there, I died like 2 times. I still got an A rank, but still, I died 2 times. Really. Also, I also forgot, yeah, redundancy. I also forgot to tell you guys that you can't jump. When you jump over obstacles, you can't maneuver your jump whatsoever. Once you jump, you jump. You can't shift left or right whatsoever, and that's another thing that could be a pain in the ass, because you actually can jump off the bridge you're running off of. There's just so much bullshit when it comes to these mock speed sections. But anywho, folks, that's done with Crisis City. So in the next part, we'll be continuing on through this apocalyptic world and see where we need to get going, what do we have to do, and what surprises will be, you know, ahead of us. So until then, I will see you guys for part 5. See you later.